Hey, happy Monday, y'all. Hello, hello, hello. How are y'all? Happy Monday. Hope everybody's having an amazing day. Yes, an amazing day. Thank y'all so much for popping in up over here to join the live, to catch the vibe, and whatever else. Anyway, happy Monday, everybody. Happy Monday. Thank y'all so much for popping in. Greatly appreciate y'all so much. To my amazing, beautiful Mars, this is Miss Sexy Diva, um, Miss Maria, and Miss Denise. And yeah. Mm-hmm. Woo, child. How y'all doing today? How y'all doing? Hope everybody's having an amazing Monday. Thank God for another day that He has given us. Happy birthday to my grandson today. He is 14 today. Can't tell him nothing, child. He think he about grown and all of that kind of stuff. So happy birthday to him. Yeah, that part right there. Also, y'all, can y'all put some, please put some prayer hands in the chat for Miss Maria and family. Um, Today, I'm sure she'll share when she's ready. But prayer hands in the chat for Miss Maria. Miss Maria, we love you. Prayers up, prayers up, prayers up. Miss Sexy Diva, thank you so much. She is at work, but I got it. I got this. Yes, that part right there. But anyway, she did pop in and put the let the people know. Anyway, let me see. Miss Diva says, hello, G Squad and chat. Miss Faith says, good evening, everyone. Hey, beautifuls. Miss Marissa says, good afternoon, squad. Get in here and close the door. I It's a G thing. I don't know what that is. Join the live. It's a vibe. Let's chat it up. Thank you, Miss Maria. Love you. Miss Deborah says, hello, G Squad Mars and chats. Hey, Miss Deborah, how are you today? Miss Maria says, house rules. No CC's names. Use initials or nicknames. Use creative spelling for curse words. Over here, we agree to disagree. Respect for discourse only. All is alleged. Our opinions. That part right there. Hey, Miss Cam. She says, good afternoon, everyone. Hey, beautiful. Welcome. Hey, Miss Patricia. She says, hey, y'all. Hey, beautiful. Maria says, sexy diva. Hey, baby girl. My little sister Maud. Um, Miss Faith says happy birthday. Thank you, Miss Faith, for that. Miss Patricia says happy birthday to your grandbaby. Thank you. Appreciate it. Um, Miss Maria says that Faith, she says, hey friend. Miss Faith says prayers, sending prayers and love to you, Miss Maria and Miss Cam as well. Miss Maria says that Patricia, she says, hello, happy Monday. Miss Patricia sending you love and prayers, Miss Maria. Hey, Miss Out Night Beautiful. She says, hello, G Squad, Miss Maria Mars. Shoot, Mars and chat at work listening. Thank you, Miss Salt and Light, for always coming through with your love and support. I appreciate you. Miss Deborah says, Maria, so she's sending prayers to you. Miss Maria says, Salt and Light. She says, hey, beautiful. Um, Miss Maria says that Deborah, she says, hey, friend. Kim is sending prayers. Miss Patricia, jalapeno, jalapeno what? You heard about that jalapeno cornbread? Did you have some jalapeno cornbread? Miss Out Night says prayer at Miss Maria. Deborah says, hey Maria, my prayers are with you and your family. Thank y'all so much for that. As always, y'all always showing love and support up over here. That's what I love about y'all. Y'all are amazing. The word for today is so grateful. I'm so grateful. Yes, I am so grateful for a second chance at life. I'm so grateful that my grandson woke up to another birthday. I'm so grateful for my family, friends. So grateful for YouTube family and all of the above. I am grateful for that, y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. So grateful for God waking me up on Saturday morning at 4:30 in the morning. So grateful for that. I am grateful for everybody that has come through, leaving me so many words of encouragement. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for that. To all the new members that's been coming through, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate y'all love and support of the channel. We laugh over here, we cry, we pray, we support each other, we do all of the above. So much to be grateful and thankful to God for. And baby, when God give you a second chance at life, it ain't about the foolery, honey. I ain't got the time for that. I ain't about to be doing that. So I am so grateful for all of the above. Y'all, boy, I tell you, y'all is so amazing. I am now 105 away from my 2,000 subscribers again. Let me give myself a little praise. Child, you know what they say, we's working in progress. It doesn't matter how long it take. I'll get there when I get there. When God is ready for me to get there, I will get there. And I am so grateful for that as well. But you know what they say, what the enemy had for your bad, God turned it around for your good. Child, I can tell the good people I am a living witness on that, child. And I am so grateful to that alone. Um, it is true that you do have to pray for the enemies. I don't want nobody to be labeled on the YouTube internet streets as a troublemaker or anything like that. Because you know what, y'all, people be like, oh Lord, I don't want that person around me. You keep so much stuff. Please stop. Don't let that happen to you. Don't be that person. Um, Find you some more business to do. Be grateful. Be grateful for your family, your job, food on the table. It's a lot to be grateful for instead of being messy. Um, so try to take a little time out. Sometimes people might need to take a break from the internet, child. I don't know, honey. But as for me and my 57 years that God has given me, babe, I ain't about to do it. I'm not about to do that, child. God didn't give me a second chance at life to for the foolery. I told y'all a long time ago, folk will call you to go to hell, child. I'm not about to do that, honey. I'm not about to do that. Miss Maria says, thank y'all for y'all prayers and support. I lost my favorite aunt yesterday. So yes, her heart is broken. I truly know how that feels. So prayers up for you, Miss Maria, and we love you so much. We love you so much. Miss Maria says, it's on you. Where in the world is Carmen Santiago today? Miss Maria says that Kim, hello and welcome. Hey, Miss Sonia, beautiful. How are you? Thank you for popping in as always. She's speaking to everybody. Miss Deborah says, hey, Sonia. Miss Sonia says, my condolences at Maria. Yes, absolutely. Miss Patricia says, gee, you pronounced it wrong. I said, jalapeno. You heard what Unc said. Child, she said that, yeah, that's what she said, baby. That is what she said. I am sorry. Miss Patricia says that Sonya, hello, sis. Miss Sonya says that Maria, I'm home relaxed. And look at Miss Sonya. Boy, I tell you, child, she is Miss Sonya. Woo, child. Shout out to Miss Sonya, y'all. Shout out to Miss Sonya. She is resting. Miss Sonya, did you eat a lot of fish? Did you have I hope you didn't eat too much fish, but child, you can never eat too much fish. Fish is so good, child. I eat fish every day. Miss Maria says that Sonya, okay, glad you made it back safely. Yes, absolutely. That part right there. But yes, y'all, the word for today is just be so grateful for all the small things. Just keep praying, pushing forward. There was a lot of messages that was left for me. Keep on pushing, G. Keep on pushing. We proud of you and the whole nine. Yes, Red Snapper is the bomb, she said. So yes, y'all, thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all so much, so much. I do. But anywho and anyhow, child, let's just get on into the mess. Don't y'all forget what the word is for today. So grateful. That part. But yeah, child. So y'all know I told y'all last night while we was up here, hiking, that the wildebeest, she went live, child. And the moral of that story was she didn't really want to talk about it. She didn't want to address it at all. What she wanted the good people to know, I had to go over there and take it for y'all. I went over there and I listened, child. She wants y'all to know that her son-in-law is a celebrity. That's right. He's a celebrity. She said the good people look at her as being a celebrity too, child, but she don't like that word. She just want to be her normal self, child. She don't want that title, being a celebrity, but that's what she wanted the good people to know, that her son-in-law is a celebrity. He not about to be out there cheating on him wife. Y'all hear what I said? hmm She said quite a few people had sent her that picture, honey. She said, but if anybody gonna know about him out there cheating, don't ask me how they gonna know this. But she said if anybody gonna know about him out there cheating, it's gonna be her daughter. hmm And herself and her two sons, honey. That's what she told me last night. I said, well, okay then. Huh. I ain't never known a son-in-law to let no mother-in-law know, hey, I'm out here cheating. Hey, I think I go cheat today. I ain't never heard of such stuff. But I said, okay. Miss Deborah says at Patricia, at first I did not know what she was trying to pronounce. She kept saying Jola peanut pepper. Girl, I'm not about to be messing with y'all. Child, I'm not be I see. I was about to sleep when I was trying to hear what she said, but she did say something about a jalapeno cornbread or something like that. She made. Child, I don't know. Don't give me the line. I thought that's what she said. Maybe it was Jola Pina, the Jola or somebody, honey. I don't know. I don't know. I ain't about to try to keep on trying to figure that part out. But that's what she was talking about, y'all. Her son-in-law is not out there cheating, y'all. So what y'all seen on that picture was not true. Add to the all. She said her son-in-law was down there in Alabama in her neck of the woods. Now he be mighty crazy to be down in Alabama in her neck of the woods. She said, no, 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 no. So I said, okay. Not only do he have the daughter line, the wife, but he got the mother-in-law line too. Child, I cannot, honey. There's a difference between being a celebrity and trying to make a move. Now, the picture that I seen myself with my own four eyes, Charlie looked like he was trying to get a little close to somebody. That wasn't no celebrity type thing. I said, well, maybe she didn't see the right picture, child. I don't know. This is what she wants y'all to know. Ain't none of that foolery going on. Cause she said she gonna beat the fool out of him. Lord, that lady is so crazy, y'all. She said she would beat the fool out of that boy for cheating on his daughter. I said, well, Lord, have mercy, Jesus. You should have been started some time ago, baby. Some time ago. But I couldn't believe when she said that, that's all it was. He was a celebrity, and everywhere he goes, y'all, she said, the peoples be hollering his name, want to take a picture. She said, I know y'all might not believe that, but that's true, y'all. She said, the people be wanting to take a picture with him, hollering his name, all that kind of stuff. I said, well, okay then. Okay. Let's let him have it, baby. But I couldn't figure out why you coming out to clear it up. And I mean, I don't know. She act like she the wife. Daggone it. Miss Patricia says, here what Wildebeest needs to know is the woman wasn't in her celebrity son-in-law's face. He was leaning in her face. Ooh. Now, see, Miss Patricia, she ain't gonna like that you broke it down for her like that. See, the people were trying to tell her that, but she ain't wants to be hearing all of that right there, honey. She ain't want to be hearing that. She don't. Uh-uh. Fix it, fix it, fix it. It all is all they gonna continue to do for him. So you know what? If I were him, I'd be like, you know what? I don't. They don't care. I don't care. That's how come he out there doing what he do, child, because he know they're gonna try to cover up, try to save face, and all of that kind of stuff. So it is what it is. She likes it. We love it. She continues to throw little shots over there at the bird. She don't really get into the bird, but she'll try to throw a shot at the bird every now and again. I said, Bird. She keeps calling for you, Bird. I want you to come on out here and shake her a little bit. That's what the bird need to do. Always saying she ain't nothing but a liar, baby. Always. She didn't stay on the son-in-law situation long at all. She jumped to the bird. Then she was talking about the girl over there on Bell Collective. I didn't. I said, well, okay, she just like your daughter. Trying to get her some words of advice. I said, oh, yeah, oh. I sure hope that child don't take it, child. But she was over there trying to get a girl over there on Bell Collective some advice, child. That child, what's her name, Leticia? She's just like her daughter. try to make up excuses, or Glendale ain't doing this and he ain't doing that, whoop and all that kind of stuff. Child, I cannot with them there folk. Miss Maria says she more supportive of her son-in-law than she is of her son. She ain't mentioned T-Man in years. Not mentioned T-Man in years, child. One thing she gonna do, she gonna toot them Scott boys' horn, child. She gonna toot their horns and make them look good, child. I don't know, but it can only go for so long, child. That's it. That's all. Only for so long. So, yeah, she's always out there rah for Martell. Damn, Marceau, and he be making a whole clown out of her as well. Um, as well. Thank you, Miss Maria, but you don't have to. You can get some rest. I appreciate you. But yeah, and like I said, throwing little shots out there at Coleslaw, talking about where's her mama at, honey. I said, not with the mother, not looking for the bird's mother. I said, bird, she is calling for you and the peoples, honey. Child, she was saying that somebody need to put that girl in the car, take her for a little road trip, maybe 2 weeks, child, and try to clear her mind and try to get that child some help. What I said, well, just put everybody in the car. You get in the car, your daughter get in the car, Cobra, everybody get in the car. Y'all gonna get in the car and take y'all little taste of vacation and, talk it out, walk it out, cry it out. Whatever y'all need to do, that's what y'all need to do, child. But yeah, she threw a little bit over there at the Cobra, child. That was just to get the people off and talking about her son. She don't want to be talking about that stuff and him out there on his hands and knees and all in the women's face. Child, he don't care about being down there in Alabama near you, baby. He do not care at all. Not at all. Could care less and don't care about what you're thinking. Miss Patricia says it was her trying to advise Letitia to leave her husband, but not give this same advice to her daughter. Tuna Cat herself, that Martha is hardly at home. Yeah, that's what she said, baby. And please keep in mind, Miss Maria caught what the man told the daughter when that child was on the show. I'm just a phone call away, baby. Now we the people ain't figured out why he said that yet. Child, I cannot with her child. Miss Maria says they need a short bus for their journey to healing. Oh, child, her daughter might be somewhere laying down crying and depressed, baby. He don't like your daughter, baby, and that's okay. It's all right, y'all, for people not to like you. Everybody ain't gonna like everybody in the world, child. That's just not gonna happen. It's not gonna be, and that is just fine. Go on about your business. It is what it is, and she needs to just go ahead and stop being selfish and free him. You don't want to be in this marriage. Why don't you go on and I'm gonna free you so you can go find whatever and be happy. Be happy out. We don't know when our last days is gonna be, baby. Go ahead and free him. Sign the damn papers, Marceau. Tell Marceau to sign the papers, baby. And the children ain't babies no more. They can do for themselves, and all that kind of stuff. Hey, Miss Joyce, beautiful, happy Monday to you. She says, "Hey, G Squad and the mods, they're not babies anymore. Go on out there, baby, and get you a good job and just do the best you can. That's all you can do. That is all you can do. But to be living in and catching hell from somebody that really don't want to be there and all that kind of stuff, baby, that's so played out." And Miss Aries, she says, "Hello, G's, Super Mars, Maria, and Sexy Diva. Hello, chat. Hey, beautiful. Welcome." Miss Maria says, "George, happy Monday." Yes, happy Monday to the beautiful people. But yeah, y'all, she don't want to talk about that. And after she talked about that little taste of the picture, child, that was the end of the Marceau's situation. She was one and done. She wasn't about to be talking about it no more. I think the rest of that live, she shot shots at Colbert, shots fired at Colbert. She sure did. She did that, and then I think the rest of it was about the girl over there on Bell Collective. Somebody did say something about Van. She said y'all talk about Van. That's what she said. And where's Miss My Thoughts at? Cause she the co-host was right there with her, babe. She had the co-host right there, child. She was pouring and a sipping and a drinking, honey. I said, well, okay then, here we go. Miss Maria says that Aries love, hey friend, where you been? But yes, child, she had co-hosts over there with child along with. She said some of the nieces or something was up in there too, child. So I don't know. Miss Joyce, says Maria sending you and your family heartfelt condolences. Absolutely. Thank you for that, Miss Joyce. Greatly appreciate it. Um, but yeah, child, she didn't want to do too much talking about her son-in-law and what his infidelities might be. Not about to be talking about my son-in-law infidelities. I said, well, Lord. Mm. She claimed she was gonna be doing so much, child, but she ain't did nothing. Miss Maria says, tried advising Mel and Van told her to keep her advice for her own daughter. I'm a fan of Miss Van. Miss Van, you better come on through here when I'm a fan of Miss Van. That part, Miss Maria said at George. She says, thank you. Miss Ain says, hi, George, and Aries love. But yeah, child, that's what that was, child. A hot mess. She claimed she had been over there over her time or whatever, child. I don't know. Well, I told y'all she was gonna come live, try to clear that up for her daughter, but her daughter might be somewhere just depressed and sad because what they call that respectful cheating. Well, at this point it's no longer respectful cheating. He just out here bucket wild, doing whatever he wants to do, when, where, and how, and all of the above, child. He looked like he might have been feeling real good on that there picture though when he was trying to approach them women. I said, ooh, he looking like he's floating. Mm. But anyway, anyhow, that's all she had to say for the people. And y'all, she wants y'all to leave. Roll on about your business, find you some more business, and leave her the hell alone. Talking about Martha and his infidelities. Wanda is funny to me, y'all. I cannot with that lady, child. She was getting up there. She was getting wasted though, real good too, child. She looked like she was starting to feel good. She said, she was gonna have that and get on off the line because she said when she go to bed, she was gonna sleep real good. Last night, child. I said, baby, I'm sure you is, child, cause you is taking it to the head right about now. She be letting the people see what she drink and all that kind of stuff. I said, ooh, child, my whole stomach, everything be burning. Everything else, child. Ooh, I can't do that. Miss Drunk Sleep. Yes, that part. Miss Harris says, hey, Maria, I've been missing your crazy, but work and my new G baby got me busy around here. I hope you're well. Miss Candy says, condolences to you and your family at Maria. Hey, Miss Candy, beautiful. Welcome. How are you? Thank you for popping in. Miss Patricia says, while trying to throw shade at Mel, trying to throw shade at Mel, she said she didn't see side hen that often. That lets me know side hen doesn't fuck with them other side of the track people unless a camera is rolling, including tuna. Miss Patricia, I caught the shade too, baby. Come on through here with that. That is exactly what she said. She said her and Kimmy don't deal with each other. Huh? That is exactly what she said, child. And talking about when Kimmy realized who the snake was. I said, oh, wait, what? Huh? Your daughter always crying for attention, always trying to shoot shots or run her mouth and then run to other people to take up for. Child, she was trying to say that that girl realized that Mel was a snake and she got away from her. I said, eh, turn around, make a U-turn. And that is not true. That is not true. Miss Deborah says she says she has to make 45 pans of dressing for people that put in orders for thanks to the giving, honey. She can keep that dressing, baby. I don't want none of it. Miss Maria says, hey, Candy. Hey, Candy girl. What up, Doc? Miss Maria says, hey, Candy, thank you. Miss Candy says, hi, it's Sonya. Yeah, child. She said she about to be cooking and all that kind of stuff, child. They were asking her about that food truck. Well, to the good people about the food truck. She said she'd be so busy, child. It sounds like to me she be so busy she don't have much time for the food truck or something, child. Miss Candy said it almost sounded like she was calling side hen the snake. That part, Miss Candy, possibility. Rabbit's Runner says that G Squad Mods and Chats. Good evening, beautiful ladies. Hey, beautiful. Welcome. Happy Monday to you. Thank you for popping in to support the channel. I greatly appreciate all y'all so much. Miss Maria says that Deborah, people ordering her to stop. Miss Maria, I'm not about to do this with you today. I'm not about to do this with you today. Not to order her to stop cooking. Child, she said somebody, she may not be feeling like getting on that food truck all the time. She said she's 61 years old. She waiting to get 62. She gonna get her little taste of money, honey. And she was talking about she ain't about to let no man go that's getting his money, honey. And that 401 to the K baby. She said she not about to let him go. I said, Lord have mercy. She said, y'all ain't no fool now. That's what she said. Maria says that rabbit's running. Hey, beautiful. Miss Sain says, hi, rabbit's running. Miss Deborah said, yes, I did not like what she said about why Kim is not friends with Mel. Kim ain't never been friends with Mel. Look, that all that stuff right there is to for the people to get on them. It's all, that's all they ever do. Take the attention off of her daughter and Martha and his infidelities. That's it. That's all. Miss Candace says the G and chat. If y'all know anyone getting food stamps, tell them so spend everything on their card. The money may disappear after November 1st. Wow. Thanks, Miss Candy, for sharing that. Let me read that again for the people over in the bushes. Miss Candy says, if y'all know of anyone getting food stamps, tell them to spend everything on their card. The money may disappear after November the 1st. Absolutely. Miss Maria says that average, yay, new G baby, enjoy. Yes, congratulations on your new grandbaby. Miss Candy says a correction to spend all the money before November the 1st. Get their groceries now. Yes. Miss Rabbit says that sexy diva Candy. Deborah Faith, she's saying hey to everybody. Yes, thank you so much for that, Miss Candy. But to the people, don't worry about that, y'all. Y'all gonna eat. People gonna have some food to eat, y'all. And don't be out there doing that crazy stuff. It's gonna be all right. Miss Deborah says hello at Rabbits Running. I told y'all the word for the day is so grateful. Be so grateful for whatever. Just be grateful. Miss Candy says hi at Rabbits Running. Um, but yeah, if y'all do have some, and I heard a lot of people be talking about how the people be what they call it, the people would get they money on their EBD card, and the people would was take it off their card or some child. Hackers, I guess you can call them hackers or whatever. But yeah, they be taking the people money and all that kind of stuff, child. It was about last year this time where that lady was talking about she went in the grocery store and had purchased like 2 buggies of groceries and got up there, and she didn't have her funds was not on her EBT card, and she was crying and carrying on. So prayers up for the people, child. I just tell you, we're living in the last days, child. In the last days, y'all should learn to rejoice, be happy, be thankful, be grateful, and all of the above, all of that kind of stuff. Miss Patricia says the rabbit's running. Hello, sis. But yeah, yeah, if y'all getting them things, y'all better hold on to them. Miss Candy says they are saying too that some of the grocery stores will be locked after November the 1st, only allowing a certain number in at a time to keep people from stealing. You're not a certain length of time. Miss Candy, I don't know how that's gonna work out. That means they're gonna be knocking themselves out of money and all of that. Miss Maria says at expectations. Hey girl, hey. To answer your question. Yeah, expectation. Child. Anywho. That part right there. Locking the doors. Child, I don't know about all of that, Miss Candy, but anyway, anyhow, I made up my mind. Hey, Miss Spectacia, she says, hello, everybody. Hello, how are you, and welcome. I don't plan on being out there in the stores like that. I don't like being in a crowd of people anyway, so y'all gotta go to the store. Try to get on up over there. The good Walmart opens at 6 o'clock. Get on over there to the Walmart, the Kroger's, and the food lines, and they open at 6 o'clock. Child, baby, go on in there and get what you're gonna get and get up out of there. Don't be caught up in no mess, child, cause these here pow ain't got nobody's names and stuff on it, and you don't want to just be caught up in the mess and all of that. But I did hear what they say. Walmart gonna have a Thanksgiving dinner for like, I think I misunderstood. It's either I think maybe $40 a family or something like that. Miss Candy says if you don't want to be in a crowd, maybe stock up this week. Absolutely, because we are in the last week of October, y'all. I tell y'all these months is going in and out so fast. The weather is still pretty decent so far. You know, not cold, not hot, kind of like in between. You know, you a little cool breeze, just a little light jacket is all you might need right about now. But yes, get on out there, y'all, and get what you can get. You got a freezer, you know, put your turkey in there. If you're gonna have a half a turkey or whatever, just get what you can get and say your grace, child, and keep it moving. Miss Deborah says I went Saturday to the grocery store and stocked up for around good not 5 months, huh? I can't see. Oh, this mess is in the way. Stocked up for around five. This thing is in the way. I can't see. Mm-mm-mm. For around 5 months. Okay. Ooh, child. Ooh, baby, you ain't gonna be going out there around them that folks here. She said, I'm gonna have me a good old Thanksgiving. Child, I just want to be living to see Thanksgiving. I'm not a big eater. I don't eat a lot anyway. You know, I can eat some stuffing all day, every day. I love myself some stuffing though. Child, that stuffing is something special. Ooh. Ooh. Mm. But that part, but yeah, anyway. But and y'all, let's just get on over here with the P Diddy child. They're talking about P Diddy is wanting to be pardoned, child. He's still the people still reaching out over there to Trump. Shout out to Tisa Tells. I was listening to her a little bit, child. Tisa is funny to me. She was talking about Diddy trying to pay $300 million, y'all, to get this here pardon. So my question is, and you know, I wanted to know if it's let's just say he paid this here 300 million, y'all. So do that mean he gonna be off of probation the 5 years and all everything wiped out? Once they get a pardon, everything is gone. Is that what they saying? No. Cause you know they really worried about P. Diddy is really worried about when he do his time. These here 5 years, child, he's still walking on the fine line. Where's Miss Faith at? Miss Deborah says, yes, G, because food prices are going up because less uh, uh people will be shopping. Yes, absolutely. Baby, I ain't mad at you. Miss Candy says, be careful with eggs. Lots of salmonella are detected can make you very sick. Government closed and no oversight. Ooh. Miss Maria says, Dylan ain't got 300 million. Baby, I don't know. I think they said he reaching out there to the people, hun. Miss Sonia says he needs to get out R. Kelly before Diddy. Ooh, child, come on through here. Ooh, child. Mm, 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 mm. Miss Candy says Trump did not charge the Chrisley 30 million. He should not pay that. Not 30, 300. They said 300 million. And not only that, he wants did lie to do a public apology to him. Get down on your hands and knees, beg and bark like a dog. And maybe I think about getting you a pardon. I don't know if I'm gonna do it then or not, but you can do all of that. I'm still thinking about it. Let me think about it. Yeah. My lady says I would do this time for 300 million. Yes, child, I would too, child. But Diddy said he's ready to get up out of there, child. Keep saying that the people still messing with him and all that kind of stuff, child. But 300 million, he got 3 years, so that's $1 million for every year. I think I'll sit there, child. I'm gonna have to sit there and take this ill. My lady says, hello, Aunt Maria. Miss Candy says Diddy needs to sit those 2 years out. He already served 1 year. I mean, if he get out, but my question still is, when these people get pardons, they went to prison for life or whatever, they get a pardon. So everything is wiped. They no longer be on probation or none of that. They don't have to pay the PO. Everything is just gone. Maybe that's what Diddy is looking at, you know. If I can just get this pardon and everything is wiped clean, I don't have to worry about being on probation, paying OPO, checking in, checking out, all that kind of stuff, child. Diddy said he ain't got the time to be doing all that there, child. He said, I got to get back out here and make that money, honey. Get down on that All of that. Miss Deborah says if Orange Man pardon he will make him pay because he does not like Diddy. Yeah, one time he said they was pretty good and close friends, but Diddy said something when he was running, and that done pissed him off, child. Done pissed him off just a little bit, and he's still mad. He's mad right now. Miss Candace is right. All is forgiven with a part. Ooh, see, that's why he trying to pay that 300 million. He don't want no probation. He got to get back out there and get this money. They said he done paid them the people, the dream team, 10 million. Girl, he got to get out there and get all that money back that he paid for the people that he mad at them too, child. He mad at everybody right now. Diddy just mad. He's mad at everybody. So they said and then they tried to fool us too, y'all, trying to say that people ain't paying for the pardon. That's what they were trying to say. The people ain't paying for the pardon. But how did them Chrisleys get out? How did the Chrisleys get out? Child, I used to love that show, dude. That little old lady was funny to me. Miss Maria says a pardon can wipe out the conviction, but folks still know what you did. Yeah, well, Diddy ain't gonna be worried too much about that. I don't think he'll be worried about that. He just want to get out, and prove a point to all the naysayers, everybody that had anything to say, nobody that people to the people that wasn't there for him. So you know what? If he do have to bark like a dog and do whatever it is the Trump want him to do, let the Trump know I'm not a Democrat anymore. I'm a Republican all day, every day. He might do it, y'all. That's one way of him looking at it. I said, child, I cannot. I don't know what he gonna do. Bless his heart, bless him on his journey. But for anybody that wants to know, Tisha tells me she be on Diddy head, child. She be on Diddy's head, honey. I said, Lord, that baby be all on him, child. Miss Candy says people knew what Diddy was doing um, prior to that conviction, and they still worked with him. Unfortunately, yeah, they did. Miss Patricia says that I'm a real right. Miss Faith says, well, hell, just pardon every damn body. Miss Faith, Miss Faith, I knew that was gonna make your day, Miss Faith. Mhm. Child, he better do like R. Kelly doing, make him some music and do that there, and get somewhere and sit down. Shoot, at the way they talking, he got this going on. Then when he do this, get out from all of this. Shoot, that's 5 years. In the mix of the 5 years, possibility he could go back in because all these charges. He just got a mess going on right now. He just got caught up out there, and it's a lot. Diddy got a lot unraveling. I'll say that right now. Uh, this baby, I cannot with you. Miss Patricia and Faith, exactly. I said the same, child. Miss Deborah says, we he pardon people. They do not pay him, but he will use them if need be because he does nothing out of the kindness of his heart. It's always something in it for him. Well, I think Diddy know that. Um, he said they used to be, I guess, maybe cordial or cool or something on that level, but he just didn't like what Diddy said about him when he was running. That don't piss him off. And I got the power in my hand right about now. That's what y'all president is saying. He ain't my president. That's y'all president. Thank you, Miss Maria, for your super stick. I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much for your love and support of the channel, as always. But yeah, so I guess he still got his folks reaching, trying to see what's gonna happen and all that. And y'all, I saw a little picture of Haley. Child, she looked like she's at peace, child. Sometimes you just got to go through a storm to get to that peace, baby. But she looks amazing. So I'm still praying for her, as well as the queen of reality TV and all that stuff, child. We still praying. Thank you, Miss Maria. Still praying, praying, praying. But it is so amazing that she gets to show her babies on the internet. Now, who cares about whether they trying to do a profit or whatever? I care about that. Miss Candy says, heard an interesting apophyses. Let me see. It's missing my way. Come on, don't do me like that. The orange man may be lining Argentina pockets just in case he may need to hide out in the future. Miss Deborah said Diddy should just do his time and tell him no thank you. Miss Candy says Haley's album is fire. No skips. It's really good. Yes, thank you for that. Miss Maria says not all storms come to destroy, some come to clear your path. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh my Jesus, child. When I tell y'all God is so good. Child, if y'all don't know, work on it, baby. Get closer to him, child. Absolutely. That is so true. But yeah, she's so pretty, y'all. Haley, she looks amazing. You know, these are no good trifling men, child. They just, just tell me Carter B to a man that made him a record or something, child, out here trying to explain why he did what he did. Lord, can they all just get into a house together and whine and cry together? I would appreciate that, child. Ooh. Um, that's a Miss Maria. Candace said that's a word at Maria. You better know it's a word. Miss Maria says dealers show focus on writing a bad, um, writing a bad book or something. Just take the L and move forward. Miss Patricia says I meant grocery stores. Yes, that part right there, child. Dealer just need to go somewhere and just go and sit down. Shoot, he the only one. R. Kelly them. Just, shoot. I'm not saying R. Kelly is at peace, but I think he's having a lot of time, and I think that might be what Diddy is afraid of, reflecting on all the stuff that he's done and stuff. That might keep him. Well, Knox don't sleep anyway. Um, Miss Deborah says, "Amen." At Maria. Mm. Miss Patricia says, "I make grocery store." Miss Maria says, "At GI been said they need a reality show for the bitter baby daddies." Child, for real, they all just might as well get on in there together, child. At this point, they don't realize it and cut toward their britches and all that kind of stuff, child. It is what it is. Move on. Cry about it. Most importantly, pray about it. And, be sincere. And it is what it is. Just, everybody together is not everybody together. God didn't put you together. Sometimes we put our own self in situations, and you have to figure out how to get yourself out of this situation. And that too is okay. Just own up to it. It is what it is. Keep it moving. But yeah, shout out to all these strong black women coming through, taking a stand, letting the people know you're not about to keep running over on me like that. You're not about to do that, child. But I gotta get back over here to Wildebeest, child. She was saying like that bird just allowing Martell Hope to just destroy her child. She said child ain't got no sense. Well, we already know she ain't had no sense. I hate to have to agree with her, but that's what she said, and that's true too, y'all. I don't know, child. Look like to me the people were saying that she buried his drawers in the backyard, but I think it is the other way around. Look like to me, Martell. Maybe he made her some spaghetti. Y'all don't know. Y'all know what they say about that spaghetti. I don't know, child, but something is off. It's quiet on the set. And also, I haven't seen anything, or maybe nobody didn't catch that last post and delete that the bird did, child. I ain't hear nobody saying nothing about what it was, but she's probably feeling it now, feeling the effect and knowing that it is really over now. It is really, really over. Miss Marie says Martha been destroying tuna since day one. He don't like her. He don't. He don't like her. Man, so much stuff is you just able to just slide the pieces to the puzzle and slide the pieces to the puzzle now. But yeah, she really I like she was kind of upset with Kimmy though. Oh, side hen that Wanda did. She said, "Ooh, child, that was a hard word she used when she said that thing." And then she said something about she ain't been on that show in 2 years. She ain't say why she ain't been up there in 2 years. They say she got fired on a day off. How you get fired on your day? Child like your dog. She right steady getting fired on the days off and stuff, child. So I don't know. So Wanda said she should get on over there on her YouTuber and make it do what it's gonna do. If she didn't get the response she wanted after she'll post and delete again. Yeah, probably so. Probably so, Miss Maria. She's waiting. She have to wait and she do it and then she wait. But I'm really kind of disappointed that Mr. The good father hasn't come out and made a statement. I said something. Anything? Y'all seen him say anything? Nothing. Quiet on the set. But look here, you little bald headed bastard. We the people hope you ain't over there trying to go back to the courthouse because you had ample opportunity to be up in there and you chose not to be there. So now go on somewhere and sit down and do what people told you to do. We sometimes have to do what people tell us to do. May not like it, but it is what it is. Hey, Miss Charlene, she says, good afternoon, everyone. Hello. Um, what's there to say? Well, I want him to say he's not a good father, Miss Maria. How about that? How about that? I want him to come out and say, I want to apologize. I want him to do that. Miss Mary says that Deborah Kimmy was never a friend to Mel. Kimmy is a snake. Sure, Mel hasn't lost any sleep over Kimmy the snake. That part right there. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Miss Maria says that G never that. Ooh, child. Mm. Well, no, probably not, because that'll make him look bad, even worse than what he's looking right now. So we can't expect him to do that. Miss Maria speaking, Miss Charlene, she says good afternoon. But no, he ain't gonna do that. Probably somewhere laying around moping, rubbing that bald head of his, trying to figure out what the it done happened. Oh, I done really tore my britches this time around. What's the comeback? What can I do now? Sometimes you just gotta let it go and let it be and let it do what it's gonna do. That's it and that's all. I hope he don't try to come up with nothing else. If it's not an apology, I know he ain't gonna apologize because he don't feel like he did nothing wrong. And Mary, hello and happy Monday, said Miss Maria. hmm No, but all these old crazy men running around here whining and carrying on, they need to do like Rap done did. Miss Sonya says, hi, Miss Charlene. Ralph got quiet on the set, child. Ralph said, let me just calm down. It's okay to take a break from all that stuff. That stuff become overwhelming. Now the most popular thing, hot topic, and they call it hot topic. Everybody talking about Tamar, Birdman, and Tony. I'm about sick of them too. Who wants to be with their sister's man? Shame on you, Tony. If Tamar had him first, and that's what it sounds like. Tamar had him first. Now, I don't know where you was at while Tamar was dating him. That part I don't understand. If you knew your sister was dating that man, baby, why is you out there messing with him? That's disgusting. Miss Patricia says that someone in Wildebeest Live um told her not to let people drag her to talk about Mel and Miss Van. She gave her good advice. All she's doing is stopping her blessing. That's why she's not prospering. Absolutely, Miss Patricia. I totally agree with that. And I hope she take she maybe that was when I heard her kind of laugh and she said, y'all talk about Van. I heard her when she said that I was kind of like in and out. So hopefully she'll take it. Listen to it. Miss Deborah says, I know Mary is how they always try to throw blame on Mel, and she's no longer on the show. Hey, Miss Paula, she says, hey, everyone. Miss Candy says, Drew got a raise, now making 1.3 million the next season on Raw. Ralph trying to hang around to get the money. Ooh, Ralph said he ain't no fool now. Miss Sonya says, hi, Paula. Mm-mm. Robson ain't no fool by no means, by no way, no way at all, child. I am nobody's fool, honey. Drew, baby, what you need for me to do? You want me to do what? Okay, that's right, Ralph. Sit right there, honey. Sit right there. Do the best you can. Martell wish he had a chance to sit there now, y'all, but he can't sit there. It's over now. Miss Paula says, "Hey, Sonya, it's all over with." Cut your losses, baby. I don't know. Ralph might have been trying to tell that old bald headed bastard something, but he didn't want to listen to it. That's his problem. He don't want to listen to nothing nobody got to tell him. So let him just keep on going and going and going and going and going and going and going. That part right there. But shout out to Drew. Making the money. Go on, Drew. Get it, girl. The girls are working nowadays. It look like the girls are making more money than the men. So men, put y'all apron on, get in that kitchen and whip it and make some mashed potatoes and meatloaf and all that kind of stuff, baby. It's all right. Could be could be the other way around. Um, Miss Maria says LAMG cast must be really salty about the pay. Desperati, I can't even say the word, between them and Roy Cass. I think I heard, child, did I hear Wildebeest say this last night? Somebody said this, I heard, that the cast of LAMH is making way more money than what they used to. I was trying to figure out who's paying them. Miss Patricia's good for Drew. Rap and Drew are still together, child. That's what the people said. Tell me it was nothing but just a little taste of a storyline. That's all they said it was about, a storyline. So shout out to all the black people that's trying to hold it together. I guess they probably figure at this point, child, with all the mess going on out there and stuff, child, don't put yourself in harm's way or danger. Just deal with what you got. Miss Charlene says they get a raise every season. Mm. Well, I don't even know what you call a season no more. I don't know how they do this. I don't know. Miss Candy says a Maria LAMH cast is no better than high school municipal child this mess. Um, Musical or play. Their pay is comparable. Comparable. Miss Maria said, but they wasn't making but a nickel and 99 in the first place. Ooh, Carlos. He said, I'm doing the best I can do, child. Carlos trying to run all these platforms and stuff, child. And them the lazy people that's out there ain't trying to do nothing. Miss Sexadiva says, hello, G Squad and chat. Hey, Miss Sexadiva, baby of the bunch. Hey, beautiful. Miss Paula says that part. He said he doing all that. Shoot. If Wanda can get out there on her live, Tuna Cat can get on her live. Marcel's supposed to be such a great big celebrity. He could be making bukus and all of that kind of stuff. I don't understand that. Miss Candy says CK tricks them out of raises by dividing the season in A, B, C, and D sections. Miss Sensitive says, hello, Aunt Maria, my sister Maud. Child, he ain't about to let them have that. He not about to do that. Mm-mm. So now that Wanda's food truck is evidently not working, and Miss Paula says, "Hello at Sexy Diva." The food truck is not working, and I really don't hear. Well, she says something about the seasoning. What is it that Carlos can really be managing her in? She said, "Y'all know the people talking about." She said he was her managing her in what? What is she doing? She ain't said that last night. She just said sometimes she be so busy and overwhelming, trying to cook, trying to do this, trying to take care. Oh, y'all, let me tell y'all. Oh my goodness. She did say this last night, y'all. She was sitting up there drinking, y'all. She was taking it to the head. And she said she had to go pick them children up. I said, oh my God, I woke up then. I said, I woke up my eyes wide awake. I said, Lord, I know good and well she ain't about to go pick them children up. And she's sitting up there drinking. And then she did say she was gonna send somebody, I forgot who it was, to go pick them children up. So hopefully that is what she did. Um, Maria says, hey, at Sexy Diva, what's popping in the desert? Miss Sexy Diva says, hello at Carla, Candy, and Patricia. Miss Sexy Diva says, hello at Sonya. I ain't see Miss Carla come in here. Hey, Miss Carla, girl. Here's the gag. Ain't nothing she put in her hand to have succeed. Yeah, because she too busy trying to mess Mel up. That's all they do. They be trying to scandalize Mel's name and make people not go over there and buy her products. They still doing that stuff on the low, being undermined and all that stuff, and they really messing themselves up. So Maybe one day she'll just sit down. You know, she said she'll be working at the school and cooking and this and that. Child, I don't know. Miss Patricia says, to my knowledge, unlike Hotel, Ralph didn't bring home a baby. He and Drew both were doing their thing. Hotel was slow and stupid. He didn't know how to protect his marriage. I think he did that trying to prove a point that I'm the man. I done went out there and got another baby, and she's still here. Martell, Martell, you bald headed bastard. With that Tootsie Roll, oh, Martell, I hope that was not what you were thinking. Now everybody laughing at you. You done lost your kids, physical custody of your kids behind all of this bullshiggity boy. Man, what's wrong with you, dude? What is really going on in your head? That's probably what they saying to him. Miss Maria says, just like the rest of them, they have to yet to complete one project or another, a profit, I guess, to profit off nothing they start. Not the profit off nothing that they started. I cannot with Miss Maria. Mm, project or made a profit. Uh, Miss Sexy Diva says, tap that like button, please, and thank you. Consider joining for $2.99. It's a vibe. Thank you, Miss Sexy Diva. Miss Candy says, our hotel got cocky and comfortable, was expecting him to continue to turn blind eyes. She woke up. She woke up. Mhm. When she woke up, she didn't see him coming. He didn't see her coming when she woke up. Caught him off guard, child, and threw him for a good loop. I'll say that. And now that's what's really got him going. He thought she was going to always be that little young, naive, stay at home, not outside, don't really know what's going on. Chances of catching him would be slim to none, all that kind of stuff. That's why Camarso wanted that girl, Tuna Cat, to stay home so they can be outside doing what they want to do while they home. And then they call and they ain't answering the phone and all that. They're kind of crazy stuff. So what is the chances? Yeah, anybody can go and say, I saw your blah, 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 blah. But they didn't catch them themselves. I'll say that. That's what that was. So, anyway, they like it. We love it. Maybe that girl told her mama to help her just cover it up. Don't be out there talking about what he doing, his infidelities and all of that kind of stuff, child. Who knows? Miss Patricia says, "Ain't none of those haters stopping Mel's bag, and it's not." But that's they mo, Miss Patricia, to try to keep saying bad things to get people to turn against her. Miss Candy says, "What disgusts me about Hotel is he and the bird openly laughed and picked in M's face. No remorse, no remorse at all. But I don't think it's funny now, Miss Candy. It's funny. It's funny until it's not funny, and I don't think it's funny right now. But they say I'll get the last laugh or whatever. So yeah, it's not funny no more. Not at all. Not at this point anyway. Um, he probably don't even want to see that girl, deal with her. I don't know why people saying he's going to spend so much time with her. The excitement and the thrill, all of that stuff is over. It's gone. The main player is no longer there. I'm in Deep says Tuna Cat don't got nothing going. Um, shoot, this misses makes it hard for you to see. Mm, Going living in that broke down hole in the wall. Child, whenever Mel go live, you see certain parts of Mel house. We've even seen her bedroom, not the kids' rooms or nothing like that, but she shows her house. When Tuna Cat go live, she sits in one little spot, one little corner, and that's it. That's all. Miss Candace says that Maria did the motor even work in the food truck. Allegedly, she cooking the food at home. Miss Candy, go on over there somewhere and stop that plan. Miss Candy, stop that plan. Girl, Miss Candy said she cooking the food at the house, child, and putting it on the food truck. And right, what Miss Candy, Miss Candy, how she keeping the food warm? Y'all know them little pans you go over there to the dollar store and get that don't last long. Keeping the stuff warm. Maria says they can. I said they told the truck to the park. Not told the truck to the park that day. I cannot with her. Miss Candace says, Candace says that Maria, he was too busy stalking and peeping to keep his business going. Miss Patricia says, at Maria, not the launching pad. Yeah, y'all is too much. I cannot with y'all. I cannot. Child, I don't know how that damn truck got there that day. She probably told the people we got to get there before the cameras get there so they don't see what we're doing. I don't know, child, but she's not out there on that food truck like that no more. She don't really. She's not talking about her but potatoes and all that mess that was on the potatoes. She don't talk about none of that. She's not promoting her business like she should be promoting. And I think that's another thing that bothers them so much. Mel goes live and all of that stuff and promote her businesses and all that stuff. I tell y'all, God give you just who you need in your circle in your life when you need them. And they too busy trying to destroy her business that they don't have time to receive their blessings from God. Miss Sexadiva says not cooking the food at home. They putting that BS on the trucks. Y'all gonna stop. Stop doing that, y'all. Stop doing that. Stop saying she in the kitchen with her food truck. Wanda said, y'all say what y'all want to say. She gotta get it how she can get it. No. Mm, that's it. That's all. Food poisoning. Uh, I think y'all she just sell it to the people in her community down there. Um, that knows her, maybe. You know, y'all know how they had that little juke joint hole in the wall or whatever, and she probably know or where the people be hanging out. She just pull up down through there and do for the people of the community that she's affiliated with or she know. Um, like pulling up to like on base or major places. I ain't never heard her say none of that. Parked out there to Walmart, Sam's, and all of that. She ain't doing none of that. Um, Miss Candace says the millionaires could not buy a brand new truck. Where they do that at? Where they do that at, y'all? Ooh, come on through, Miss Candace. Maria says Tuna had the T-shirt, the journal, the mommy bag blog, the hair products, fashion influencer, brand ambassador, reality. Nothing popping. Nothing is going to pop until they get their mouth off of Mel. Stop talking about her and her business. That's what they got to stop doing. Stop doing that stuff. Maria says, Kimberly, reality, cooking, blog, business owner, fail. Ooh, child. Ooh. Miss Deborah says she said she trying to get her seasonings in these stores. Miss Deborah, go on over there. Miss Deborah, go on over there and stop playing down there. What store, babe? Y'all play too much. Miss Sensitive says that them millionaires can't even finish their fake home Scott's mansion. Child. Mm. Marshall better stop going out there on other people's stuff. Talking about that's his. Catch him on a bad day. Marissa's Martho Club owner, general contractor, promoter, t-shirt, businessman. Again, no motion. And again, no motion because they're trying to bring Mel down and her business. That's why they're not going to prosper. That's it. That's all. Thank you, Miss Maria. Um, Trying to block her blessing and destroying themselves. That's it. That's all. Come on, y'all. Child, I cannot with the people, child. But you right, Miss Maria. That girl, Kimmy, she done got quiet on the set. She said she not about to be out there, fooling with them, wildebeest. Miss Saint says in the Bessemer gas station, not the Bessemer gas station. Mm, I guess that girl said she's just trying to stay out of the spotlight. You know, it is what it is. Probably done messed up stuff. She can't go over there to them banks like she was going, child, at one point in time, child. Getting all that money, child. Now you got to try to figure out how to pay that back to the bank. So she probably just sitting home. She might be depressed, child. I don't know. Pray, girl, get up, and move around, and pray for yourself, and stop worrying about that man and his infidelities and all of that kind of stuff. I get why she said her and that girl off in Bell Collective are good friends because they both in the same boat and they get to share their stories with each other and how you feel about this and how you handling that and all that kind of stuff. Maria says, "What about businessman, attorney, uh, reality TV star, all to ashes, girl?" Miss Patricia said Deborah is already in not already in the store. Miss, what did, I know that Miss Patricia. Miss Patricia, go somewhere. Go somewhere, Miss Patricia. Because you're right. McCormick and all of that is our last season, all of that. It is in this. Miss Patricia, you play too much. I ain't about to be messing with you. But it is in the stores, honey. That's what the lady said. I ain't said, we ain't said, y'all, that she be mixing that stuff up there together, child. I forgot husband, father, for child, Miss Maria is rolling it off for the people, honey. She is rolling it off. Cam said, Pianity said, Wildebeest put uh the label over Larry's. See there, y'all. I ain't about. I'm not gonna do this. That's what she said, child. 'Cause I heard it too. I heard it when she said that. Ooh, child. Miss Patricia said somebody in her live said CK should have a reality show with all the moms. They named all except Miss Van. Little do they know, Mama Joyce ain't fucking with CK. Candy will never allow that. Mm-mm. Never, ever, 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 never, ever. Mm-mm. He wish he could get that kind of motion going on. Mm-mm. And Miss Van don't care nothing about being an outsider child. She says she don't do ghetto. I'm like Miss Van, because I'm a fan of Miss Van. Just in case y'all didn't know that, I'm a fan of Miss Van. Miss Van. I don't do ghetto either. Go somewhere with that mess. She don't care nothing about being on a dynamic reality show with them that child. Let me shut up. Miss Candy says, Patricia, don't give him any ideas. He won't give you credit. He gonna take it right on from you, honey. He gonna take it right on from you and keep right on moving, child. That part right there is what him about to do. Mm-hmm. Lord knows, please, because he be out probably somewhere listening. Miss Maria says, wasn't Unc trying to price that ratchet spice mix as if she was a celebrity chef? Mm-hmm. Miss Sensitive says, I'm a fan of Miss Van. Miss Van. Yes, we're a fan of Miss Van, child. They ain't hurting that lady's feeling about excluding her, child. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna have to get the people around. This is for Miss Van, child. She got to get the people a round of applause. Lord, baby, I don't feel no waste tired about you not inviting me. We've got too much going on as is up over here, child. We've got our hands full, child. That part right there. Child, get to go to church with them babies and all that kind of stuff. Just enjoying life, baby. Pumpkins and all that decorating for the Halloween, the holidays coming up, child. Ooh, child. Ooh, I know that house gonna be something special for Christmas, child. She probably still got the lights up. Some people leave their Christmas lights up. Um, Miss Patricia says, yes, we are a fan of Miss Van. You better know it. What was Wildebeest saying? Child, a bunch of nothing. Trying to deflect, get the people from talking about her son-in-law with the infidelities. She wanted the good people to know that her son-in-law was a celebrity, and what they've seen on that picture was not what they seen on the picture. That's it. That's all. And she ain't had too much more to say after that. Miss Marissa says, Van already know. She don't do ghetto. That part right there, child. Miss Van made it known, baby. Miss Van said, say what you will and may, child. Uh, don't do ghetto. That's right. Yeah. China people, you can't live your life worried about what people gonna say and do and all that crazy stuff. I tell y'all, you're gonna be dead and gone away from here 20, 40 plus years, child. Somehow your name gonna still pop up. People gonna still have some. That's just the people that just don't like you. And that is okay that you don't like certain people. It's fine. Nobody cares. It is what it is. Miss Candy says my Christmas tree is still up in the, let me see. Child, they ain't helping with trying to see how to see this stuff. Child got all this mess in a dilemma way. Up in the den, a night light for the puppy. Ah, yes. A lot of people don't really take these down. And if I had such houses mailed them for Christmas time, I get that joker day. Child, I ain't about to be taking that stuff no year round and stuff. Hey, Miss Denise, beautiful. She says, hey, G, hey, sis, hey, beautiful. She says, hey, everyone. Hey, Miss Denise, how you feeling today, honey? Come on through, honey. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Child, life is so good. God is so good, child. I love laughing and just enjoying life. I miss Denise says that sexy diva and Maria. Hi, my sister Mars. Hey, girl. Hey. Miss Sonya says hi, Miss Denise. Mm-hmm. Child, Miss Maria done read them folk down for field, child. Everything that they have started has been a failure. Hey, Miss Loisy, how are you? Happy Monday to you, beautiful. Maria says that Miss Denise, hey girl. Hey girl, hey. Miss Candy says, hi, Miss Denise. Um, a whole failure, and they just mad. Child, when she come back out with this other TikTok, child, it might be one that really takes some people overboard, child. I guess they really thought she was supposed to fold, roll over, fold, be depressed, probably in some kind of daggone institution. That was wishing all kinds of stuff, child, just all kinds of stuff that they put upon themselves. Mm. They put all of this upon on themselves. Now they wish right now, y'all. I wish I could reach out to her to ask. I just want to ask her a question. I wonder what she think about this. Nah, can't do that now. I already done said one monkey don't stop no show. I can't be reaching out to her asking her for stuff and trying to get her to help me. Miss Denise says, excuse me, y'all. She says, let me tell y'all about how karma do. My neighbor been picking with me so bad, and I have ignored her. The tow people came and told her call. Miss Denise, stop that. Miss Patricia says, what was Tisha mama in court for? Baby, stop playing, Miss Patricia. Stop that playing. I ain't heard that, Miss Patricia. What you talking about, hun? Miss Denise talking about 2 days ago. Tell y'all, God don't like ugly. I just be shaking my head. So do I, Miss Denise. What the devil's plan for your bad child, the good Lord turns around every time for your good child. I get it, Mel. Ain't no need to be out there rah-rah and carrying on. Lord, what the Miss Patricia, what that girl mama doing in the court? What was Tisha mama in court for? Child, she ain't said nothing about that. I ain't heard her say not one thing. She had something to say about that Martell and all that other kind of stuff. Child, we ain't expect her to say nothing about it. We ain't expect none of that. Madison County Courthouse? Sure. Mm, I don't know, but it's been a little quiet on the set. Um, Miss Maria says, gee, they ain't got no decency about themselves. They would likely walk up to Mel and try to talk like ain't nothing happened. Absolutely. Miss Denise says, Wanda and the bad food truck. Try she ain't go to court for the food truck. I think Wanda wants her some Martho so bad. Oop, I ain't about to mess with you. That's what she be out there rah like it's her man. I ain't never seen that. I said, why is she always out there in that man's business? She act like he cheating on her. Ooh. Child, did her food hurt somebody? And she had to go to court behind that? Child, don't y'all say that. Please don't say that's what it was. Miss Denise, I ain't messing with you. And them infidelities. Ooh, child. Mm. I cannot, child, but somebody gonna start telling her in a few. It don't look right. You always out there in your daughter's business, like she don't know how to take care of herself. But she be inviting her in it though. She do, and then she standing there, Mom, stop, Mom, stop, Mom. No, you the one that put her up to it. No, you want the people to think I didn't tell her to do that. Hands in the air, hands in the air. I didn't tell her to do that. Miss Marissa, she probably got fined for something. Somebody might have got sick off that food, child. Child, I would have been throwing up. My stomach would have been in knots and all that kind of stuff. Y'all know the older you get, you can't really be eating all that kind of stuff, child. Ooh, I would have been sick. I already know. I wouldn't even been able to I couldn't even have had the edge of that potato. I wouldn't have been able to eat none of that stuff. It was just too much up there. A whole lot of I can't. I could not do that. But shout out to the people that try to patronize her. Miss Patricia T says that Patricia do tell. The two Patricias is added, child. Well, do tell Miss Patricia what you know that we the people don't know, honey. Let us in, child. But yeah, that's what it boils down to. They see Mel is steady climbing, steady making them moves and all of that, child, and it's just tearing the people's nerves all to pieces. Miss Candy says the hotel may not have shown up to court because M sprayed him with his past D's, and he likely did not want to face the judge. Huh? Ooh, the hotel may not have shown up to court because ooh, that's a good one, Miss Candy. That is a good one. Miss Maria says, well, you saw hotcakes couldn't even act like it was a take. Child, I cannot. Salt and pepper didn't help that out. You know what, Miss Candy? I was hoping that he had to go up in there and answer them questions. Did you do this? Why'd you do that? What was wrong with you? You bastard. What is wrong with you? You were just all over the place doing the most. Child, somebody told that clown, you may want to sit this one out. Don't you go up in that courtroom, boy. Don't you do that. Don't do that. Mm. I hope Hotcakes go somewhere and sit down to, leave the lady alone. It's over. It is over. It is over. You had your little moment. I thought that's all he really wanted was his little, what was it? It kind of ended up being like an all day thing. I thought, well, you had more time than I thought you would have got, but you had some time in the same presence. I mean, now you can say you was in the same room. Now you can say you've had that opportunity like a lot of the other people had. I thought that's all he wanted, yo. Just to be able to say I was in the room with her. I was in the room with her. It wasn't all that I thought it was. Ugh. Mm. Child, I cannot. Miss Patricia says, and G, that's why her people don't want her talking about Mel and Miss Van. They know Karma has located her address in Wildebeest voice. Ooh, child, not done located it, baby. Child. Well, if she didn't know, now she know. Child, I don't play with Karma, honey. No ma'am, no way, no how. Now, in the early 20s and 30s, child. But as you get older, you learn and you do better. Don't be playing with that child because it's gonna come back. Miss Charlene says hotcakes is never going to stop. Miss Charlene, please don't say that. Miss Charlene, I don't even I don't want him to bother nobody else, but if it means leaving this family alone to bother somebody else, and maybe this time he might not be as lucky as he has been, and that other somebody else ain't about to be taking all these bullshiggity. that he be trying to drop off, and it might be over. I'm just saying, just go on now and leave the people alone. As Maria said, somebody gonna contact the ancestors on these folks. Girl, not contact the ancestors. Not the ancestors, child. I don't know if one if she took heed to that, but that was some really really good advice that the people was trying to give her. God knows it was. Maybe she had. That's why she had that. I couldn't figure out why she had that little laugh that she had when she said, "Y'all talk about Miss Van ain't did nothing to the wildebeest mama. Only thing she said, I don't do ghetto." And told Tuna Cat, get your hands off of me. I bet you Tuna Cat got her hands up off of Miss Van that day because we all a fan of Miss Van and we were about to get active. Calm down. Calm down. No, you calm down. Get your mother to calm down. Miss Maria says, that's what I have said. Now, everybody wants to use legal remedies to settle scores. Ooh, I'm telling y'all, he might not be so lucky if he don't cut this mess out. See, that's what happened to people. They be messing with people. They sliding and sliding and sliding. Keep on sliding and sliding and sliding. Only thing you're doing, make yourself look like a whole fool. Just leave it alone. It's over. It is over. Miss Sensitivity says, would be still hating on Miss Van? And is. She is. She couldn't get her to go down in the gutter. She wanted Miss Van to look bad like she was looking. She knew she was looking bad and she wanted that with Miss Van as well, but it didn't happen that way. Thank God. Miss Patricia says, when I think about it, at G Hotel knew he wasn't going to win due to his guilty plea for harassment. Details of the case would have come up. He would have lost all custody. Daggone it. He outsmarted us on that one then. God darn it. Ooh. Child, he didn't want the people to be talking about all that bullshiggity that Mel done pulled the rabbit out from. She done put the rabbit out of the hat. He said, I'm not about to go up in there. Carlos, put that damn date right here. This is the date for the reunion. This is what I'm gonna use. I gotta use it for the people trying to tap that ass. Child, Martell Holt said, I've been a bad boy. I've been a real bad boy, y'all. Just cut the monkey all the time. Fight and cry. Fight and cry. Child, y'all, that thing was funny to me. When Mel said that, all they do is fight and cry, child, I could not. I said, oh my goodness, child. And I can imagine that's all they doing, done, did, still doing. Yeah, he had to be careful because he messed around that bird stuff come up too. Him a bird going in and out of the what Miss Maria said, uh, 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 belong to the state for a little bit. Child, ain't no telling what would have popped off up in there. Mm-mm. He's a no, I gotta be careful, honey. I cannot. It's gonna be best that I sit this and hear out. Whatever they say, that's what I guess that's what I get. Doesn't mean I'm gonna follow through or pay any attention to what they say. I'm be a good boy for a little bit, only for a little bit, and then I'm gonna pop back out again. That's what he said. Mm-hmm. What did he say? I'm a fan of Miss Van. Ms. Rabbit says, Patricia, I believe you're on to something about Hotel not showing up to court. Girl, come on through here. I think she's on to something too. Miss Candy says, the Bible said, touch not my anointed. Do my prophets no harm, not harm. M and Van are covered in the blood of Jesus. Amen. Amen. Yes, Miss Candy, absolutely. But you know, they have not figured that out yet. Miss Maria says that Candy, amen. Absolutely. That deserves another round of applause, child. They, as they say, they gonna learn today. Miss Paula says, "Amen, amen, and amen, honey." That is a word right there, child. That is nothing but facts on that one right there, child. Ooh, child. Well, Miss Kenneth, I gotta read that again, y'all. That was a good one. That was real good. The Bible said, "Touch not my anointed, do my prophets not harm. Em and Van are covered in the blood of Jesus." Ooh, child, that is so powerful. Child, they better learn how to love the Lord, honey. Get the souls and stuff right. Get it together, people. Ooh, Miss Patricia says that rabbits running. If it had come out that he threatened to put out RP on her, he would have lost custody. Yeah, all of that stuff played a major part. And I'm sure his attorney probably let him know that as well, y'all. Now that we think about it, y'all are right. They they broke it down. They had to break it down for him. Look at here, partner. You did all this bullshit, boy. You going up in that courtroom? That dagnamit judge gonna hang you out to dry. Miss Sensitive says Tuna Cat should be ashamed of wildebeest who wants their mama talking about X and drinking, can't talk, acting a damn fool. No, no, not me. Me either. Sensitive. Miss Denise said, now that just blessed my soul right there. Yes, Denise, absolutely, child. Child, that Miss Candy came through with the word, honey. She dropped the dime on me. She dropped out on. Child. Ooh, child, that just made my soul happy, child. I don't know about y'all and the other people, child, but I love myself some good Lord, honey. I sure do. I'm scared of him too. I'm scared of the Lord, y'all. Mm-mm. Ooh, child. Everybody take heed to what Miss Candy just put out there for the good people. That was good to me. Ooh. Hotcakes heard that, Miss Candy. I need a hotcakes to hear that one. Miss Candy, that was good. Maybe that'll touch his soul. And ooh, child. Thank you, Lord. Child, Miss Ken, I hope he can. Hotcakes, please hear it, hotcake. Please leave them people alone, baby. Leave them people alone. Go on about your business. Go find you something else to do. Go do some arts or crafts or ride a bicycle or something. Go do something else. Something. Start cooking more in the house. Come on now, pick up something and to get your mind off of these people. That's it. That's all. All she ever did was try to help you. You turn all of that trying to help you into all of this here animosity and anger and bitter and jealousy and envy and all. And the list goes on, y'all. It just keeps on going and going and going and going and going and going. And ain't nothing still ain't working. Lord, child. Child, I cannot. I cannot. It just makes my heart smile. I just cannot. No, no. Mm-mm. Mm. Miss Maria says, I love the Lord. He heard my cry. Long as I live and troubles rise, I will hasten to his throne. Ooh, child. Y'all is putting it out there today. I'm trying to tell y'all so very well needed. Thank y'all so much for that. Ooh, child, I tell you, those are words for today, child. Y'all please take heed of that. Um, Miss Maria says, in my opinion, every time I see male, they have to admit to themselves that they was wrong. They're not gonna do that. Them demons won't do that. Hastings to his throne. Yes, Lord. They're not gonna see that, Miss Maria. I asked y'all the question a long time ago. How do you convince a person that lies? How you gonna get them to realize that they're lying? Child, that is not gonna happen. That is not going to happen. They're not going to see it. They're not want to hear it. Not going to believe it. None of the above. But that their lawyer was quick on his feet with Martell. He was quick on his feet to let him know. You don't want to do that. You better not touch that with a 10-foot pole, partner. Uh-uh. Let it go. Take your L. Whatever is whatever. It is what it is. Wait a minute, y'all. Hold up. I think he's still gonna come out and try to do something, y'all. Even though all of this, that man done broke it down like that, and all that stuff on his record, he not about to let it go. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Miss Maria says they know they lied and did wrong, but they would never admit it. But they know. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they know. They know. Some people just have evil spirits with them. Some people don't like peace. Some people just like that, y'all. I mean, it is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it. The people gonna be the people, honey. Mm, child, prayers up for them. I'm so happy that it is what it is. But yet, more is still to come. I think it's gonna be some more victory coming out. Did anybody catch any deals the other day from Mel over there on the SAP? Y'all get anything? All of that good stuff. Shout out to all the people that's supporting, showing her love in the mix of the crazy storm that keeps popping out. Mm, 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 mm. Child, I cannot. But anyway, to the good people, I done been here for an hour and a half, about to get up off of here. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all coming in and sharing y'all opinion, supporting of the channel and all of the above. Miss Sexy Diva says Funky Feet knew he didn't have the money or the home for them kids. 7 days, a broke bum. One thing about y'all ain't gonna let up on him. Y'all not about to let up on him, and he does not need to be let up on. I'm so glad that y'all don't mind participating and we talking about it, because we were so sick of hearing how he was such a good father all the time, singing in the background, being the holy devil. Sorry, bastard, you mistreating them kids like that. I done told you God don't take too kindly. You messing with the elderly and then their babies. Child, this young man right here, he gonna look. But I know a lot of people, and I feel like that sometimes too, y'all. People do mean and evil stuff. Seem like nothing ever happened, but something be happening, child. We may not see it, but something do be happening. I just know that. Miss Sonia says, no, I needed a break, maybe Black Friday. Miss Maria says, yeah. But let me finish this right quick. But yeah, y'all, something it's gonna catch up with him. It's gonna catch up with him. He said on his live he doesn't believe, I guess, in karma or whatever he said that day. He doesn't believe it. So it is what it is. But you just know, Martell, Hope, baby, you messing with them kids like that. God saw you. He seen everything. And all that mess you said and done, all that stuff gonna come at you, baby. And when it do, you think right now that you probably ain't got nobody on your side or in your corner, baby. It's only gonna get worse. People, y'all know that when you're up and it look like you got it all, you have the most people. But fall down. That's the test to see where your real people are. See where the real people are that's supposed to be there for you. When you fall down and you say, hypothetically speaking, I no longer have all the millions and all of that and all of this. See who's gonna be there for you. Those are the real ones right there. But anyway, y'all, I'm about to get up off here. Prayers, love and prayers for Miss Maria and her family. Love and prayers, Miss Denise. I hope you're feeling well. Thank you so much for popping in on the live, showing your love and support as always. But yes, prayers for Miss Maria and the family. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. Thank everybody, all the new members that's been coming over. I greatly appreciate y'all so much. So thankful for all of y'all supporting the channel and all of the above. Um, Miss Maria says, thank you all for your prayers and support you sent me and my family. I love you, squad. Yes, absolutely. That is what the squad is all about, love and support, y'all. I tell y'all, we do a little bit of it all over here. I'm not doing the mess. I don't care. I don't care. I'm not gonna do that. I'm done. But it's about love, support, prayers, crying, sharing, speaking stuff that can help other people's up over here, all that other stuff. I don't care about it. Miss Rabbit says that Miss Denise, I hear you, my neighbor. I hear you. My neighbor at the time, 82, harassing me and husband. She called fire truck and PD on us 15 times for nothing. She was awful. We ignored her because of age. She's been nursing home 6 years. Child, I know you lie. Now that's a shame. See, I don't want no neighbors like that. I don't want them type of neighbors. Hey, Miss Ebony. Hello, beautiful. She says, hello, my beautiful ladies. Hello, beautiful. We done been out here for about an hour and a half. You might have to catch the replay, but that's okay. Miss Patricia says, prayers up for Miss Maria. Yes, prayers up for Miss Maria and the family and all of that. Miss Ebony says, prayers for you and your family at Maria. Miss Deborah says, my prayers are with you, Maria. Yes, thank y'all so much for y'all love and support to Miss Maria. Miss Maria says that Ebony, hey girl, grab the replay. Miss Rabbit says she picked on us for nothing all the time. We took her to court for harassment. She left us alone afterward. Then she lost her mind. What? She's in the same nursing home as my brother. I speak and take her. Let me see. Child. Y'all get me going. Child, it's all right though. It's all right. I speak. She's in the same nursing home as my brother. I speak and take her. Oh, bless. See, Miss Roberts Run. That's how you have to do. That's how you get your blessings. And then too, her mind could have been slipping for some time. Just never know. But all of that there stuff, child, ain't nobody got time for that. But if you at your own house, you want to be able to be comfortable and walk out and just throw your hand up. You ain't got to have no whole conversation and all of that. And that's it. That's all. But honey. I know you probably saying she in the nursing home would let it be, child. But yeah, Miss Rabbits, if you could do anything to help the lady at this point in time, do all you can. I often go back to Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Helen did all she could to pull that fool back together, child. She pulled him back together, child. And Tyler said, "Where you going?" "I'm going to get my man." I said, "Oh, Helen." Helen said, "I done did all I could do." Miss Emily says, I wish for sure catch the replay. Thank you for that." Miss Faith says, "I don't want none like that because uh they need bail money." Miss Faith, Miss Faith, I need you to calm down just a little, Tay. Miss Faith, now. We don't need all of that, but there's some people just like that, y'all. Miss Candy says, "I had a crazy neighbor once. Had had to call the police on her too." Child, what? Child, that's a shame. That paper over there in her yard, blue over here in my yard, all that type of stuff, child. I don't want those types of neighbors, child. That can be too much. And the sad part about it, everybody got to stay is living side by side. Why should you have to sell yours because I got issues? Or why should I have to sell mine because you got issues? Just stay in your own yard, your own place. If you can't get along, that's it. That's all, child. My goodness. Child, I tell you, the devil is, he's all over that is so sad. I hope the lady's getting the help that she needed, needs at this age and time, child. But she probably been sleeping the whole while. And it just maybe could have became overwhelming. Y'all know how them people be like, thinking somebody bothering them or somebody did something to them when it's just all in their mind. So, glad it didn't get because things could have gotten really out of hand. It really could have gotten out of hand. Oh my goodness. But prayers to Miss Denise and her neighbor. I hope that the good Lord put a muzzle on her mouth, that she can't bother you no more, and learn to mind the business that pay her. All the people that got these crazy neighbors, child. Woo, child, get down on your knees and just pray, 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 pray them demons. Pray for them demons. Y'all know it's true that you do have to pray for your demons too. John, you have to process that thing, but yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense. Miss Maria says, "I'm thankful I have really nice, friendly neighbors." Yeah, not everybody's lucky like that, Miss Maria. Not everybody is lucky like this, so that's a blessing by itself. Why you just can't be nice and friendly? Or hey, I went to the market and I picked up They had this here jelly, buy one get one free. I didn't know if you wanted one. Those type neighbors, like that right there. You all right? How you doing today? Oh baby, I ain't been feeling good. Well, I'll make sure I try to check on you. I'm gonna call you before I go to bed to make sure you all right. That type of neighbor right there. Come on, people. Life is so short. It is so time. It's so time out for that crazy stuff. I'm trying to tell the people. But anyway, for y'all that just coming in, please make sure y'all hit that good like, share, and subscribe button for your girl. I appreciate y'all so much. Continue to shout out G Squad. Continue to do that. I appreciate it. Appreciate all of the new members. And as I said, I'm gonna share my blessing. I am 105 away from hitting that 2,000 mark again. Um, so we working on that. Whenever it's my time, it's my time. I am grateful. I am grateful. Miss Faith says, I help you out if you bother. Miss Faith, I'm not messing with you if you bother me. That's what she said. But yes, y'all, thank y'all so much for y'all love and support. I greatly appreciate y'all so much. Happy Monday, everybody. Do not let the devil steal your joy. Go on, enjoy yourself, have an amazing day. Miss Maria says, my parents had some bad neighbors once. Remember, I told y'all about the thug branch of the family? They rolled up 10 deep and suddenly no problem. What? Not shut it down, Miss Maria. See, sometimes you got to do that too. You have to do that as well, child. But thank God that nothing happened in that situation. Let y'all know y'all better go somewhere, take several seats, and sit down. Sit down somewhere. Thank you. But yeah, y'all, I'm up out of here. And thank y'all for leaving me the messages. I read them. I appreciate y'all so much. Showing all the love, words of encouragement. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. I'm out of here. Happy Monday, everybody. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Bye.